Toothpaste. What is that? I'll rinse it off. Do it again.
Oh, it's only one.
Now wash the toothbrush pot off. What's up, y'all? What is up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It has been an okay morning. I just want to get on here and I don't know. I think I like just want to vent in a sense. I just want to talk to the world on my take on a lot of things. And I might pull some cards in the middle of it. So as you guys come in, you already know, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. I'm your girl Sierra. This is Oshun Investigates. But it's a lot to be said, and it's a lot of things not to be said. So as you guys take your time coming up in here, then I'll start to speak a little bit more on the title and some reoccurring things. Um, for one, I do want to mention somebody in your energy, possibly for some of y'all, not a lot of y'all. So I'll speak on whoever this person is in your energy. That's heavy, like relentless. Okay, so when more people start to come in, then I'll start to mention more about it. But as you guys come in, what's up to all y'all? What's going on? Hopefully you are having a great day thus far. Hopefully it gets better. If it's not going well, I'm gonna grab some cards as you guys take your time coming up in here. So like I said, I'm gonna pull on the energy, but I'm gonna also be speaking on a lot of different things as well. So give me a moment, y'all. Let me go grab my cards because I had to stepping in the garage, and so I felt like I just wanted to step in here. I had my music playing up there on the TV, so I wanted to step back here, and so I'm gonna pull my cards back here. But I'm gonna also be expressing some things as well about the person in your energy, whoever this person is, and other individuals. And so we're just going to see what comes out in the energy about the things that I choose to speak about. Um, and a lot of y'all know I'm not Christian, and I won't ever be. Spiritual. I will never be a Christian Baptist. I won't ever be a Muslim. I won't ever be any of that. I choose to be spiritual. Um, and I will always remain that energy. Um, so we'll speak more on what I mentioned in my title about not believing, and it's not believing in a lot of things anymore. Why? Because no doors are opening for me and my daughter. But I'm going to grab my cards and I hate to be in the energy of hate, but at this, I do feel a lot of hate for a lot of things that does not because you can continue to put in your mind what you want to project into your reality, and you can continue to say that, hey, I'm positive about this in life and believe it. But then in that belief energy, nothing appears and nothing happens. You start wondering if you ever will go in the energy of not believing. And that's one of my biggest things and my biggest struggle, I think, right now. Let me go grab my cards, y'all, so we can get into this reading. So I'm gonna see what's going on. All right, y'all, I am back. So let's see what is going on in the energy. Okay, so player energy is in your energy. So yeah, I just want to express how I feel about my situation. Y'all know I'm standing in the garage. So about me, and so hopefully you are still in your belief energy. But I'm still like probably like this much. Um, Not that I lost faith, but I almost feel like it's almost gone. When you have been in a faith energy for so many years and prayed and got down to God and gave your everything and surrendered everything, and took excuse me, everything. I was eating some candy, y'all, and you took in everything that came with the punches, everything that rose in with the punches. And so, it's that energy of you can only take but so much. And at 38, with a 6-year-old, it comes a time when you get tired of rolling with the punches and taking those punches. Um, and so I'll affirm energy. Home energy is going to be very significant here. So something about home is going to be very significant here. To a high priestess, it doesn't have to be, but the high priestess is at the bottom of the deck here. So some sort of information about a home is going to be very significant. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I do not at this point, it's kind of hard to believe in a lot of things, at least for my life, because things are not like getting better for me and my daughter. No matter how hard I sacrifice and how many times I put my best foot forward, continuously believing and praying, it never gets better. And I had to think about that this morning, where I was stating to myself, like, let me just say how. So the house energy here in grass is a greener popped over. So something about somebody possibly being jealous about a home situation. Somebody's not happy in a home situation. There could be that someone here does deserve better in a home situation. They deserve to feel safe. They deserve to have shelter. Could be a male or a female. But the high priestess energy and the sun card is here. So some sort of enlightenment. So somebody does deserve to be happy in an energy here. Heavy on the finances energy. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But as I do speak and do this reading for y'all, I'm just speaking on myself. And I don't ever want you to stop believing in whoever you are. But my faith and my belief system has come too short to shit on real life. Finance issues here. So something about finances, something to do with some sort of work at home. Somebody that's maybe working from home. And I'm not open to connections. Why? I'm just not it right now. If my life isn't on the right page, I'm not open to a masculine energy. Anybody coming in with any help, I'm not open to it. Why? Because I'm an independent person and I choose to try to do things on my own and fix my problems on my own. If those situations are not done, then I'm not able to or willing to accept someone in my life, meaning a relationship or be with anybody. And that's my own opinion, because I'm not into people that I'm not into getting into relationships with people for only money, a place to live, or things of that nature. That's just never have been me. So if I'm not able to do those things on my own, then I'm not able to accept a relationship at the moment. And so me and my faith and the things that I have been through, seems like the faith energy here, I had to say that this morning, that is slipping away. Because when you hold on to so much faith and try and things doesn't get better, you kind of give up. And you don't ever want to be in that place, because the only thing that has been here for me is my faith and source and my daughter. But everything that I've been through, I've experienced it with my daughter as well. Okay. And I always say that it's no way that God can put someone in a situation with their child, but they do it it happens every day. And we have to get through it. And I've gotten through it, but the storm hasn't gotten better. Seems like the storm only gets worse. So with the finance energy on home here, there's something to do with money problems in a home here. Somebody does deserve better in the money department here. Maybe there has to do with some sort of jealousy being projected into your energy, and that may be a problem. That may be the problem that's happening to someone's finances and possibly work and or all of the above, some sort of house situation. Heavy on the material things. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? But it's just my opinion and how I feel. Ace of Swords is some sort of truth that is coming out. Okay, I don't know what you keep sending that onk shit for. I'm just like, look, I get tired of that onk stuff. Like, I don't even know what it is. So, that's really weird. So, I don't know what that is. Okay, so I don't know why people keep sending an onk alert. I'm not into onk. Okay, I don't know. Okay, go ahead. No, wash your mouth off. Put it in the bathroom. What is it? You brush your tongue. Go ahead. No, you go do it. Yeah, don't do it then if you don't like it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so something to do with an Empress, maybe a mom, could be a Libra, some sort of justice, but there is some sort of truth coming out about an Empress or somebody's here, finances in a home situation here, and the truth coming out that somebody here, Ace of Swords, somebody do deserve something here. There could be something here about the separation of somebody here. Queen of Swords, the truth about a mom. Three of Pentacles, a group of individuals here. Ace of Swords here, and somebody getting some sort of clarity about a situation surrounding a male or a female in a home. Okay, and it could be the fact that somebody is unhappy in a home with their finances, their money problems, their work, and somebody is getting truth about it. But Nine of Wands here, somebody keeps trying to do something again. Okay, so I don't know who it is, but a group keeps trying to do something again because there's a celebration energy here or union here, but somebody keeps doing something here. And so something not coming in for somebody. Having on a divine intervention. So I feel like I want to remain in a situation or in a sense where I want to have faith and believe that things will get better, but there's just no it's no hope in that department because it won't get better. And at least I've tried for 38 years for half of that. And then for the last 5 years, I have tried to have hope and continue to be in that faith energy that something's going to change, and it doesn't. And even when I try to, like, if things go left in anything that I do, I'll try to seek out another situation, like my car situation. My ex-daughter sold the car I wanted to buy. So I try to seek out another situation, which was Flex Car. I looked at the car at 1:30 this morning. I was like, okay, today I'll get the car. And look, I don't have time to talk about God. I just said that. I'm not into that. Okay? And I believe in God, but at this point, it's nothing that anybody can say about God or mention anything about God because I'm not trying to have that conversation. And this is the reason why I'm sitting here saying that my faith is growing very weary when it comes to speaking of God or believing. I don't care nothing about that. And I believe, and I'm trying so hard to continue to stay in my believe in God because 11 deaths, I could have not been here. But I have questioned why am I still here? But I definitely don't feel that anything will get better. And so in my life, and I've just come to that conclusion because shit ain't gotten better. Every avenue, a door gets put in front. Either something else happens, and then it says friends. So something about somebody's friends could be trying something again on that Nine of Wands. But something about somebody's acquaintances here, friends, having on somebody, I don't know, something about these friends is going to be very significant here. Taking resonance and leave what doesn't. Heavy on that Nine of Wands because I wanted to know what the Nine of Wands was and says friends. So something about somebody's friends keep trying something again. I'm not trying to hear none of that because the fact is when you are an empress and a goddess or whatever you want to call it, you get tired and nobody wants to continue to fight and keep on fighting and keep on fighting. And then you have people that make assumptions and say, oh, you're a bitch, you're this and you're that. But at the same time, do you know my struggles? Do you know how I have suffered? Do you know how long people get tired of keep trying to it don't matter, I don't care about helping other people, because that's what I do every single day. When does the help get reciprocated? And that's the point people keep missing, is that I help and I help and I give my energy to other people to help other people, but we're not being helped. We don't get help. So that's where people need to understand. People get out here and pretend. I'm never going to pretend. I'm going to speak my mind and be very honest. So in my energy and what I do here, I never get help. So we don't get help. Every month I am struggling. There's not a dad that help her. There's not a family member. There's not a friend. There's not a confidant. There's not anybody that helps Sierra. Unfortunately, Jefferson, you talking about driving trucks. Don't you think I would be in my own truck and be less on YouTube, because I make a lot of money in the truck? But unfortunately, I don't have a vehicle, a truck, or my business to even run. So hire a driver doesn't make sense. So, and I'm not going to work for somebody after being on my own and having my own business at 13. That's just not something that I'm going to do at this point in my life. But there may be a friend or somebody here that wants to be your partner, because soulmate is here as the overall energy of a friend. So a friend might want to be your lover or something like that. There is somebody soulmate, or somebody here is healing. There is somebody here that could be a friend. I don't believe it, and I won't ever. You know what? I'm tired of believing that a blessing is on the way, because it's not. I have not. I don't believe it. Okay. There's a legal matter here as well. Maybe a friend or somebody is waiting on a legal matter. There's some sort of communication that could be coming in. So I know a lot of people may not like what I'm saying, but hey, it's my business, it's my life, and I choose to share it. But also do this reading at the same time about it. Heavy on somebody I wanted to speak on somebody here is relentless in your energy here. Somebody definitely, because I was picking up on somebody here that really wants to be with you, and they're not willing to take no for an answer. So they're not willing to accept no. And I'm nobody's sister. Okay. So, just to be honest and be clear, I'm not your sister. I'm not a Christian. I'm not any of that. I'm not anybody's sister. I'm only here speaking and giving my honest opinion about my situation. And a lot of people you see here, they've been going through it for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. I don't intend to continue to suffer for 40 years, 30 years at 38 years old. Okay. That's just very, I don't know how people are even doing it. At 20 and 30 years into trauma. So I'm not, when does the break come? When does the rest come for whoever deserve it? And so that's what I'm saying. I don't intend on sitting for 40 years. Okay, so I don't intend on being in there, but I do want to mention that somebody is being relentless in your energy here. That does not want to give up on a connection with you. So I don't know if you told somebody no already, but I was picking up on that here. But somebody does not want to accept no in a connection with you, and they're willing to wait until you roll over. Somebody here is waiting for you to roll over and want to be with whoever they are. It's something I was picking up on. So it's like they're relentless. They won't stop until you say yes, that you want to be with whoever this person is. Okay, give me one more on this home energy here. So heavy on somebody's home. Somebody's trying something to get around a home, around somebody's finances here. connected to an ex-lover. There is some sort of epiphany that somebody is having. Could be an ex-lover. About somebody's here spiritual awakening. About somebody rejecting something. So it could be an ex-lover that you are rejecting. Heavy on this is somebody here that maybe there's some sort of, maybe something about a legal issue as well surrounding a home. Because it says legal, an ex-lover. Could be some sort of legal issue around a home, an ex-lover, something to do with communication as well. Heavy on somebody drinking as well, the liquid courage energy here. So take what resonates here and leave what does not. Somebody heavy in some sort of fear or uneasy about something here, especially in that epiphany energy here. So looks like if there's an ex-lover or somebody that you could have been talking to, or somebody here, an ex-flame, somebody, a friend or something here. Look like somebody has disappeared or slowed down on the communication. Looks like an ex or old flame. And it's because of this enlightenment here that somebody is getting here. So take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. That's for somebody. So as far as me, my situation just seems to not, I can be the nicest person in the world, which I am, but it doesn't change my situation, doesn't change my income, doesn't change me putting in my hard work, doesn't change any of that. Okay. So, and that's the reality of life. And a lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people to accept when a person says that, oh, we have prayed and prayed for 30 years. I have prayed and prayed every single day. When does the war end? When does the help come in? And so people don't understand that. People want to, I'm not giving up, but I'm just telling you how I feel. And I have every right to feel the way that I feel. But I said my faith is wearing thinner and thinner because it's so much that you can't take, especially if I am in a situation with my child, then I know that people with 4 and 6 and 10 kids, prayer is bullshit. But to me, I feel like it, because when you pray 30 times a day, then you should start to see progress. And I don't. So I don't know what to say about your situation or others, but I'm going to give my opinion about my situation after. And you got to understand, when you had a lot and you had everything that made you happy and everything was taken from you, you lose your family, you lose your cars, you lose your businesses, you lose everything that you've worked hard and manifested in your life, and you rebuild yourself back up. And then you still not gain. It is very, very hard to continue to stay in that I'm going to stay positive every single day. This is why people will get out here and lie and tell you that, oh, I'm happy being alone. No, you're not, because some days it's not the best days when being alone. Doesn't mean I need a partner in my life or other people, but it's not always the best when you have nothing. Now, some people that I see that are alone and they are okay, they have people. Me, we have nobody. We don't have a family member, a friend. My daughter don't have a buddy. She don't have a cousin. She don't have anybody. So we have zip. We can't say we have one person in our life at all. So if we had something like an emergency, we don't have nobody we can call for an emergency. And it be so up when I fill out emergency forms, and because my daughter didn't even get accepted in school. She almost didn't get accepted in school. It's because I didn't have an emergency contact. And I shared that with y'all because I told the school that, hey, you're like, it's kind of like almost discriminating, but not at the same time, because I was like, man, you can't force somebody to have an emergency contact. And so I don't have one emergency contact that I can use. And if I use an emergency contact, it's somebody here that has already drugged me through the graveyard and I'm back up out of it. So I very seldom will use the 2 exes that's in my life right now, because those are the 2 exes That one beat my ass and one tried to unalive me, but we got past it and I had to forgive that person. But how much more forgiving and being dragged through the mud do a person has to take? And holding on to faded energy is here, so I want to mention that because I don't want to get all up in my conversation and not do the reading as well. So something here about some sort of faded encounter here. Something is meant to be here. Something that's coming in that fade energy. Heavy because of some sort of divine intervention. This is why the fade energy is here. So, yeah, 4 Wands could be like something to do with a union. Let me use the tarot deck really quick. So what flipped over is the moon energy. So something that's hidden here. I don't feel like people, I feel the same way you feel. People don't get it. They don't get it. People don't understand when you get, when it's so much hurt and trauma and you get over it and you still keep experiencing, you know, when you like real super nice and you do everything for everybody, you do everything for the world. That's how I was before I lost my family and them and everything. And can't fathom why, because I will give them the shirt off my back. I used to give my mom the wigs off my head. So if she like, I like your wig, I like that, I take it off my crown and I'll give it to my mom. So that's the person that I am. So when you are that kind of person that would jump on a red eye to go see about your family and fuck somebody up, when you are someone that loses every single body and then the narrative is changed about you being combative and you lost everybody. Remember when my ex said that on the camera? He was like, you're the reason you don't have your family. But I'm like, why? I didn't do anything to them but give them the shirt off my back, place to live, cars to drive, anything that they needed. If I had food stamps, I had money, they would have it. So I never been in a situation that I could have ever imagined that I would not have anything or anybody in our life. We lost everything to the point where we're in a situation where we don't even have a kitchen. And people get in here, and a good thing I do have a tough layer of skin because I really don't have I don't care attitude. I really do, especially when it comes with bull-ish. This is why a lot of stuff don't tick me off about people getting in here and laughing about my situation and stuff, because baby, I've been through the mud and it's nothing that you can tell me about my situation, but it takes a toll on people. It does affect you in the long run. After being who you were, the nicest person, and losing everything, and then rebuilding yourself back and building your emotions back up, to still lose everything again or still continue to lose, it will up with you. It will not be the best. That's why I have to say that every day won't be roses, because hell, it is never that with me and my daughter. You know, it's always storming. I tell y'all, like, hey, we get ready to go to walk to the park. We ready to do this, and everything, a storm happens. Like, this is literal though. Every day I get ready to walk to a park with my daughter, even though it's going to be like 30-minute walk to the park, 45 minutes to the park, but it's something I'm willing to do so we can get out. It always storm every time, and that's literal because y'all know it. Y'all been on the live with me, but things like that, you have to, and I try to refrain from being like, damn, shit gonna get better, and it don't. And it's like, how many times do you have to keep convincing your mind that it's gonna be all right? Because I try to tell people every day that the storm is not gonna last forever, but then sometimes I have to say, shit, your storm might not last forever, but our storm is lasting. The loves of my life left. The loves of my life will run back in my life years ago and say, we're going to rekindle. We're going to get back together and I'm going to love you. And I'm your husband. And they go again. So all of that, good thing, I've grown to accept the letdowns and the people that come and go, and to the point where there's nobody now. But I learned to accept it. But how long do a person has to deal with this moon energy here? There's some sort of secrets going on around that energy, and I wanted to mention that before I go back into talking about. This is why I want to do a reading and a talking, because I'm ready to heat up my steak that I had, See, we cook right here in the garage. And I know people like, why she in the garage? I chill out here sometimes, but this is where I got to cook at. Because the basement that I rent don't have a kitchen. So I had to order me a little eye, and I cook right here in this garage. But I make sure my daughter eats. So she get home cooked meals, everything. So moon energy here on the home, the grass greener, finances. There's heavily some sort of secrets here and deception here. So a lot of lies surrounding a home and about the safety in a home possibly as well. Because the home energy and moon talks about there's deception here surrounding a home and possibly safety. Because this talks about safety and comfortability in a home. There's something off about it, and it's something that's hidden. So I would say that there's something hidden within a home that you don't know about, and whoever the home is, whether rental, whatever property, they're hiding something about the property itself. Deception. So something heavily hidden in the home. Whoever the homeowner is, or whoever somebody for somebody, the money problems or finances tells me that there's money problems within the home, and that somebody is hiding that. Also, that the home could be a place where people lose. You know how you sometimes can move in places where you can, instead of progressing, it'll cause you to setback. And so in this particular case, finances and home, looks like there is something here that's hitting, that's causing somebody to lose finances here, because it's heavy deception here. So money problems, work, material things, and success. And Nine of Wands here, somebody continuously do something here in secret. There's an illusion around this home or a home, and it has to do with some sort of friends. I don't know if friends are hiding, because it says the friends are doing some sort of lying, deception here. Okay? Because whatever it is, I want to say it was fated, but it's not, because fated in the moon energy was like something was aligned for somebody to get a specific property. And it's through somebody's friends that's hidden, because what's hidden is what's in the property, but the friends in the Nine of Wands. And the fated energy is what's hidden. So it's not quite like it was a destined encounter. It was some sort of secret behind an encounter when it comes to a home. Okay? And it may look like it was fated and like it was God sent, but there's deception around this fated energy, especially when it comes to a home and some sort. And I want to say it's no coincidence that you got a home, but also at the same time while you're losing finances as well, money problems for somebody. Because the moon on this energy is saying that it kind of was not a meant to be, but it was kind of like a force meant to be. Like somebody did something to make it meant to be. Okay? Excuse me, y'all. And that's the moon on the fated meeting. It was deception behind the meeting with the home, with the property. The moon came out on the home. So there was deception about the meet, about the encounter, about the home. There was deception. There were lies told to you about a home and how you ran into this home. How you got a home, but also why you are experiencing some sort of setbacks. And it's because somebody, friends, acquaintances here, support, somebody keeps doing something. I don't know what they're doing in secret, but they keep doing something, and it has to do with your finances, your work, your home, your material, things that get shipped to this home, because material things is what's in the home. So something about the home being furnished, also about things that's coming to a home here. I don't know if things may be hexed in this home, which is taken away from something that you were supposed to be gaining as well. With the magician energy, it's magic. So it's hidden magic within the property. I didn't even see that at the bottom of the deck. So when I picked it up, magician energy, and Eugene said it as well. But when I looked at the bottom of the deck, it's magic. So there was magic done also on the property, but also on the material. This is why somebody here finances. This is why somebody is dealing with money problems. It's kind of like a money pit, but a pitfall. And the Nine of Wands is somebody continuously doing this to somebody here to keep somebody in a specific situation. Because you know what happened at 1:30? Several cars that I was looking at to get this morning was still at $500 and some dollars. But then when I went on, and that was at 1:32 o'clock this morning when I was looking at that flex job, flex car, 555, it was still the same. By the time 11:30 hit, I looked, every single car that I was looking at that had the price low, it all had shipping prices, good Lord. And I'm like, man, first off, Flex Car app offers free pickup and local pickup, but all the cars it kept showing me was it had to be shipped. And I said, okay, the devil is still here trying to work in this energy. The devil is still trying to stop us from progressing. And so if that means if we alter prices and up something, you got to learn how people are able to finagle systems, because what's hidden is within inside something. So if I'm able to finagle in the moon energy, I am able to finesse. I am able to obstruct your security. The moon is security. Also, the home is a position. The home is in a position where it affects the emotions. The moon energy is emotions. So everything is kind of like it drains you, not just money, but emotions as well with the moon energy here. And it's all because somebody is doing something again. Somebody acquaintances here, friends here is doing the work here. White, Hispanic. Looks like white and Hispanic. Could be black because I see black there as well. So white, Hispanic, and black connections here. Caucasian, if that's what you want to call it. For those who might want to get offended. But that is here. Okay. So the moon energy and the magician is the overall energy of the moon. So it's magic being done. And somebody's selling a good story about the home while doing work over the home. So it would be females. Look like two females that's doing the work. Two females and a black boy. Okay, three females and a black guy. But whatever it is here, they're doing spell work over the home to make somebody feel like they are safe somewhere, and they're not. Okay, with the magician energy. You know how I feel is how many people have went too far. That's why I get tired of people saying it's gonna be okay. You won the battle. No, you haven't. Because when does the battle? This is why I'm like a real reader, and you probably won't get a real G reader like me. Because a lot of people are gonna finesse you and keep lying to you just so you'll continuously come back and tell you that hey, you broke this energy, you broke the spell. But then when we pull several cards, I keep telling you, it's spell work and curse work still being done. So you couldn't have broke a curse if it's consistently being done. Your life cannot possibly be getting better tomorrow when the next tomorrow comes and you're still in a situation. That's why I tell you a lot of readers really be out here lying in order to still be stay relevant on this platform, because they're not telling you the truth about certain things that they say, especially like, oh, in 48 hours your life is going to change. But for 48 hours and 5 years they've been saying the same thing. And has your life changed? No. I'm the same person that'll get in here and tell you that was bogus what they told you, and people will still go and show those people the love when they're just feeding you lies just to remain relevant. And for some of them, they have gained status in the Six of Wands energy, fame and recognition and more money. So now it becomes a money pit, just like your home energy. Okay. So just always be mindful. And I just try to stress that and tell people that as well. Don't get so caught up or people keep telling you these lies, because you can see for yourself that has your situation improved. You listening to this reader for 10 years. Has your situation gotten better? Have your finances changed or have they depleted? Have your home, your car, whatever situations that you might be dealing with, has it improved? Has it gotten any better? And some can actually say with a straight face that it hasn't. But because the reader makes me feel good when I hear them and I'm moved, I feel like it will change. But that's just not how it works. So you are willing to believe a lie about your life and your situation in hopes that in hopes of it getting better, or are you willing to believe what's actually in your face? And I'm a person here that I believe what's in my face. And so what's occurring, if it doesn't resonate with the reading, then it's most certainly not accurate in my life. This is why I told y'all I stopped listening to a lot of readers and things of that nature, because I'm a reader myself. I need to rely on myself. A good thing I'm not a person that looks for outside influences or go off on outside influences. I don't believe their lies either. Thank you so much. I don't believe that as well. So after so many years in my situation and surviving death 11 times, being on my deathbed, this is no lie. And I'm grateful for the way that I look. And even when people talk about me, like getting pistol whipped and getting beat, that's not no cap. And to still have a beautiful face, whether you like it or not, it's a blessing. And I'm grateful for it. But at some time, when does the hurt stop in a person's life? And so that's why I get in the energy where I feel like my battle is done, and it makes me feel like have this much faith. And I feel like my faith is shrinking on a daily basis when I pray 30 times a day. Just like your Muslims do to Mecca. I pray every day. Just because the people that's in the background don't see me verbally speak, I'm constantly and consistently praying every day, but also affirming and demanding, because the universe don't always understands prayer is demand as well, not in a negative way, but it's certain ways you have to talk to self and universe in order to progress. And then when you are someone that's I'm big on law of attraction 369. I'm big on every form of anything that you can tell me to manifest. Why? Because I've been doing this since I was little. And I have been always able and capable of manifesting. If I say I want to make $1,000 tomorrow, it was nothing 5 years ago to actually be able to have that the next day. And after meeting my ex, everything changed. And I still have forgave that person. He don't like that I still speak on this, but I have to, because I'm never going to ignore what occurred and what was the catalyst or the issue in my life that everything erupted, because I lost every single thing in my life. And so when I rebuilt myself, I still felt like life would get better. And life has not gotten better. I left a situation at the hotel after losing $56,000 in a property in Griffin. They do not care. And that's the saddest thing, is that people will still be in your face and wholeheartedly do not care about what they actually see you go through. Because I lost $56,000 of my own hard-earned money in the house in Griffin, and now I'm out of that money. And I had to take what I had and get a hotel paying $1,400. So I found this place out of the blue. How it seemed, it was really crazy, and got this place and thought that I would be getting better. And I shared that with y'all before I left the hotel. I said, dang, all of a sudden, I told my ex I'm making $3,800, $4,000, and I have not been able to climb my ladder again. Ever since I shared it with him and his son, I have not been able to turn $2,000. I did for the first time. This month was $2,200, and my rent is $1,100, and now I'm about to spend $700 to get a car. But wait, I'm already in debt because I had overdraft the entire month. So I'm never going to be out of debt, and I've never been in a situation where I have never been able to recover, or to cover my debts. And so this, for so many years, has been my life. And you know how hard that's been to continue to keep faith? It is very hard. Not having one friend you can call on, one family member, not nobody. Only person I have is my daughter to console, to hold, hug, because she's the only one in my life. My daughter is that is my crown jewel. My daughter is my world. Okay. I don't know what you were insinuating. You said, I wonder why. I wonder why too. When you are someone that's able to make it, has been the backbone for your entire family and took care of everybody, I wonder why as well. I say the same thing. And that's no shade or nothing, but I say it on a daily basis. I wonder why I am not able to recover any of my losses, any of it. I wonder every single day. No, I'm tired of keeping my business to myself. This is the reason why I'm speaking. Because if you only see, you never know what it is I'm going through. So the reason I speak is because I'm tired of being silent about my situation and looking like we are building and we're steady losing. So sometimes being silent does not always work and help your situation. And that's what I'm learning, because for 5 or several years, I was silent about my everything, and that didn't help. So I had to start speaking about my situation, because people made assumptions, and when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of yourself. And so now when you hear it from the true blood and the true person that actually went through something, possibly you could feel my pain that I went through and healed from, and some don't, and it still doesn't matter. But to me, I'm going to always speak about it, and it is rough trying to keep faith in a situation where it seems like faith is hopeless. And that's how I feel. And sometimes it feels pointless to pray, but all I got is prayer, because God has risen me from 11 deaths in my life. But when does the blessing and the things come in? I'm not looking for a man. If a man comes and God bless me with it, I'm grateful. But I'm not looking for a partner to be my captain saver, because what do I look like not being able to save myself and my daughter? That is, it's kind of weird to me. I got to be able to stand on my own 10, which I am. God, by the grace of God, I am. Every single day, and every loss that I incur, I am still able to stand on 10. I am never not on 10. I'm always on 10. But when you on 10 forever, you gotta wonder, when is the sun going to shine? And that's metaphorically. When is the sun ever going to shine? And so that's why I work hard, and I put so much into my work, especially when it comes for children, because I got one. So a person with 4 or 10, 3, 2, I feel even more heavier for it, because me with my one, I could cry a lot, because she have seen me cry. And she say, Mom, don't be sad. Because it hurts to continuously get up every day, and I got to do this every day. But good thing I love what I do. And that's the one thing that won't draw me back from this, is loving what I do every day. So let me get back into this reading, but I wanted to put that out. So 7 of Wands energy here. Somebody is standing their ground and standing up for what it is that they do believe in. On this grass greener, jealousy, better option, unhappy. Sooner or later, it will breed some success. Now when, I don't know. But it will breed, because there is something wrapping up that is unforeseen with the moon energy, with the world card. But who knows when that wrap up phase is coming. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Ten of Wands. So heavy on somebody here. If you're the one in the Seven of Wands energy, heavy on somebody here that's watching you under a lot of pressure. Off of watching you stand your ground. So those 7 people that you're standing your ground against, they are all watching you in a Ten of Wands energy here. Because somebody is on a journey. And so people are exploring the Seven of Wands energy, how you are standing so strong or standing so firm in your energy. And I don't know. I say the same thing about myself. How I do it, this is why I can't give up on God, but it does make you wonder about faith, is because, baby, I done been through it. And I've been shot at. I've been a lot. I've been a lot. And a lot of people say that they've been there. No, you have not been through a lot that I have been through to tell me how I should feel and what I hope to see. Okay? I'm still going to get a flex card. Okay? So I really don't care what you were talking about. Okay? Let me tell you something. When you have done nothing but walk with your child, a bicycle would be better than walking. So I am, and I wouldn't care. The same property manager said the same thing. I wouldn't care what he's talking about. If I can afford it for me and my child, so we don't have to catch an Uber to the park, to the laundromat where we half the time don't get the wash, girl, I am going to get a flex car. And if that means sacrificing, that's a sacrifice. And if it comes with other things, and it's okay. That's okay. Because sometimes you have to take leaps. That's what people don't understand. People don't understand that you got to make sacrifices. What you might not do may be the better option for us. Right now, insurance, maintenance on a car, registration is not what I can afford right now. So if I can get a bundle of a car at $600, $500 and something, $700, it works better for us. So I won't listen to what you say about flex car. Why? Because you're not in my shoes. So that's what I had to tell my landlord, the same thing as well. You are not in my situation. When I told him we about to get this flex car, he said, why don't you save? No. Do you think I want to save some more money and give it to you and not be able to do things with my child? We want to go to the park. We want to go out to eat. We want to go to an amusement park. We need transportation. So if a bundle deal has $700 and it has insurance, has mileage, it has repairs and all included, baby, that works for me. So come live in our situation where you ain't got nobody that can take you nowhere. When people tell you, I'm going to come and take you and never show up. Live in my shoes and my daughter cry and want to do things and you can't do. No, I'm going to be a mother. And I'm going to make another sacrifice for the things that we need. So I won't hear you say that because we need it. Okay? So I don't know what to tell you, but that's your own personal business and your own personal experience. Mine is to meet every need that we need. And sometimes walking just ain't it. Walking with laundry, I don't look like a bag lady, but we have done it. So I'm tired of getting in Ubers taking my laundry. I'm tired of waiting on somebody to say, I'm going to come and take y'all and don't show up. And of course, y'all know my situation with the guy that's her dad energy. He always say he's going to come and he never shows up. So we waiting and we waiting and we waiting. I even mentioned to the landlord about trying to get the place upstairs because it has a kitchen and it has a laundry room. They couldn't understand that. He wants $1,650 plus utilities, and I'm cool with paying my $1,100 with utilities down here and having enough to be able to get a flex car. What helps us might not be for the next person, but I will. So, Ten of Wands energy here, heavy on a lot of pressure in the finance department, on people watching you, but also on yourself. Material things, money problems in work. Ten of Wands doesn't just say one person, it says you as well. And somebody has to do something to what? Ten of Wands, alleviate a situation. And so alleviating their situation here is doing what you have to do. And so alleviating my pressures for my daughter to smile and be able to do things she want to do here is do what mommy has to do. Okay? So that's for somebody as well. And it has to do with somebody on a spiritual journey. So somebody on a spiritual journey, as well as other people watching you on your journey here, says that you are under a lot of pressure on your journey here. And there are things that need to be done to alleviate the pressure, the worry, the concerns in the Ten of Wands energy, which has to do with finances. That's the average person. And so to alleviate this on your journey, because it says somebody is looking. Exploration here is the Six of Swords. This is journey, travel, relocation. So somebody needs to be able to do those things here. And exploration is looking for those options to alleviate that on my spiritual journey. I'm talking about you, but also myself as well. I'm really somebody that walks, okay, in this energy. So doing the same thing, okay? So I just want to share my life. That's why I'm not into people keep saying that, oh, don't say this, don't do that. Well, my closed mouth ain't getting us nowhere. See, my daughter ain't making it to Disney World for her birthday. She didn't even make it to Chuck E. Cheese's for her birthday. My daughter didn't get to do anything for her birthday, and I'm so grateful that she was grateful for the couple gifts that we was able to get her, but not being able to do nothing that she wanted to do. And I'm someone that always does for others. My family, with their kids have birthdays, Christmas, gifts, I do all of that. You know, my family, before they all left, never gave my daughter nothing. When it was time for holidays, once in a blue moon, like my mom and them gave her something like a couple times. Gave her nothing. They don't call on her birthday. And my daughter is 6 years old now. She don't get phone calls from her only grandma because the other ones are dead and she didn't get to meet. My daddy did. So she don't get those things that the average person gets out here. And so where she lacks, I am the person that steps in and fill those shoes of everybody and everything that she or what people thought that she couldn't have. I'm gonna make it happen. Even if that means budgeting and the things I tell y'all on a daily basis, the sacrifices I make every month for my daughter. So she wants something, we won't get Disney. She won't get Netflix. Right now, we ain't had Netflix in over 2 months right now. And some of her other apps. Good. Disney snuck and got the little $19.99 out of my account, so she got her Disney. But other than that, certain things we can't get anymore. People gotta, if you are a parent, and people that got kids more than me, I know it's tough. Because when you are a parent, this is my only child and first I've ever had other than my miscarriage. But baby, I have gotten down and had to do things that I never thought I would have to do. Sacrifice certain things so she can have. That's not enough. We all know that. My daughter's my world. That's not all she is all I love and need, but that is not what put food on the table. That's not going to put clothes on her back. People have to understand a mental thing is different. I'm going to be there mentally, physically for her. But in those mental, physically conditions, she still needs food in her belly, clothes on her back, and that requires actually money. You can have all the faith in the world, but as a spiritual person, a spirit human having this experience, money and things are necessary to survive on a daily basis. I can tell her every day, and I tell her every day, I love you to death. She know I love her to death. That's my little homie. We kick it, but that ain't gonna pay the bills. So that's why I love my daughter understanding. I'm gonna pay the bills. Mama gotta play. Then mama gotta go back to work. Mama gotta walk with her. Mama gotta do so much to make baby girl happy and self-content. So that's why I say I get in the energy where it's hard to still and what mama does what mama gotta do to make sure she is straight. So I don't know, people ain't gonna probably ever understand that. Cause somebody here in the Nine of Swords energy here. My concern and my Nine of Swords energy is my daughter. That's my worry. That's my concern. Is my daughter. She been in school. My daughter already in school. She been in school. She went from private school to she's in online school. She want to go to physical school this year, and that requires me having to go to the school. So that's another reason why I need transportation now, is to get to school, to get the doctor's appointments. Cause for some time in Griffin, it was like a year or 2 years before we could actually get to a doctor's appointment, because we had no transportation. But thank God, she's in a school and she's already registered. She's been registered since this year when school ended, into this year's school. So at the end of the day, if we don't make it to her to get in physical school, she's already in school. So she's already in school, but I wanted her to be able to interact with other kids. So that's one thing I ain't gonna ever slip on, is getting her in school. So ain't no storm that's gonna come that's greater than my child. So she's in school already. She just wants to go to physical school this year. And so I thought I was gonna be able to get a car to do it, but today I'm gonna spend that $700 on this car, and I'm gonna go get it. Okay. Full energy is here. So on the Nine of Wands. So somebody here keeps trying to do something to a new beginning. Possibly something to do with a leader of a group of friends. So a male energy here, and a Nine of Wands on a new beginning. There could be some sort of person coming in towards somebody, but the Nine of Wands says a group of friends, or your hidden enemy, or somebody's friends is your hidden enemies. Okay, somebody's acquaintance here, because it's hidden deception is the Nine of Wands, and trying something again, and they're trying to get a new beginning. Whoever these individuals are here. What I need is for people to understand my situation, but people don't want, they only understand their own. Okay. So take what resonates, y'all, and leave what doesn't. So it really was like a conversation, but a reading at the same time. And sometimes it's always good to speak. A lot of people want to hold stuff in, and this is when you turn into these people that go and shoot up the world, unalive everybody, because you kept so much in and you held so much trauma in while stating that you have been healed. But with healing comes conversation and venting. Whether you're talking to yourself, whatever it is, getting it off your brain and your chest is also a part of healing. So me speaking and not harboring and holding something in, it's relief for me. It may not fix all of my problems, but speaking on what I internally feel is a part of my healing on my journey. And music is essential to my healing as well. But people don't understand that. And there's a lot of people like me. It's nothing, keeping something in will have you exploding like these people you see on the news. Not being real about your situation, being real about your life will have you like these people on the news going in the bank and it killed everybody. So it's better to express, get it off, to have somebody you can console in, confide in. And I don't have it. So mine is God. But when I get a moment, and if I ever feel, I get on here and I vent. Why? Because it's better to get it off my chest. Am I afraid to? No. Am I worried about what people may say? No. Because it's the real me. You got a lot of people that get online here and they build a persona and they hide the real. And then when they off camera, they're crying and they're hurt just like I am expressing my hurt about my situation. And why they unalive themselves or unalive people? Because they ain't tell nobody how they really felt. They never had that moment to get it off their chest. I'm not finna be her. I ain't finna kill myself. I ain't finna go unalive anybody. I'm gonna make sure I get all that hurt off my chest. Why? Because I gotta be prepared for something that may ever enter my life. And you can't go into a next chapter harboring and holding hurt. But that's why I say every day won't be grace. Every day won't be beautiful. They can try to pretend in front like every day is holy and it's marvelous being alone. That's a lie. Because old people that I used to do nursing for, they are individuals that are hurt at their ages. Being alone at 84, my last patient was 103. Being that old and having no one, some of them hurt. So there's no way in this world that people can keep saying that, oh, I am happy for 20 years, but then at the end of the day, you roll over in your bed and you cry. Your side of the bed, their side of the bed, then it's not. Because everyone is not meant to be alone. The world, you have a counterpart in this world. So why should you be comfortable? Why are you always okay with you should in your healing process. But being alone for your rest of your life and you're being happy about it, that's a lie. But I'm gonna get up over here because I'm ready to eat my steak, y'all. So I just wanted to vent. I don't always get to talk about my life. I mean, I do to God. I mean, I tell y'all that every day. I talk to God every day. But I need people I don't need, but it's just something that I felt like at the moment. Let me do my reading and also express how I feel. 8 of Swords energy here. So on a faded energy, 8 of Swords, some sort of restriction is here for somebody. And 5 of Wands here, somebody is arguing over something because it has to do with somebody being in competition with something. Somebody look like somebody arguing possibly with an Emperor energy here, maybe a father or something like that. And it looked like somebody here might go to jail or something in the faded energy. And it could be a male here, and maybe it's a sacrifice energy on the Hangman. See what resonates here, because there is a self-sacrifice energy over something here that somebody did in the past, and it could have included somebody's child or children energy, because at least somebody is thinking about whatever that energy is, and somebody could have went to jail in the past, as well. Because see, somebody is heavily hurt on the 3 of Swords energy here. Something about maybe a third party in the past on the 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, the Hangman energy. Look like somebody could have went to jail behind a third party in some sort of argument or something here that took place in the past with somebody that you might not know about. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Could be to do with a sibling or somebody. But somebody been to jail already. And it looks like, or they're about to, because of what they did with a sibling or something that they did in the past here, coming to surface. And that's what somebody thinking about and they heard about, is actually being in that position. Okay? Heavy could have to do with a mother energy here. Something to do with some sort of abundance here. Okay? Somebody that got 2 children. Take what resonates, y'all. And so I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. I got to eat. Okay? So I love y'all. Hopefully you can understand my venting and how hard and how tough it is to continue to stay in a believe energy. It's hard. It is very hard. Also, let me mention that when I go back to the 4 cups, right? 4 cups, full energy, 3 of swords, right? Give me 1 second. Somebody is hurt, 6 of cups, about what they did in the past to somebody at a house. Because a home energy is somebody friends. Whatever they, oh look, hold on. Whatever they did in the past energy is some sort of secrets about a home and something about your friends and your family member, people that you were fond of. And that's that Emperor energy. Yeah, let me look at that. Give me 1 second. Yep. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because see, look, they still holding on to that. Because whatever they did, this Emperor, 5 of Swords, somebody is the one that started the conflict or competition with you, somebody in your past. Somebody that could have been a competition with your friends, people in your life as well. Because 5 of Wands here, that now these people might be arguing with this Emperor or somebody here. Because 4 of Cups energy, that's what they thinking about. And whatever they did to your home, because there was secrets around your home, the Moon energy, in the past, and it had to do with your friends. Because the 10 of Wands says they under pressure about the past energy regarding your home, your friends, your acquaintances here. Because they cheated and did something. Something was a diversion. Somebody here, this is somebody that wanted to piss on your grave. 3 of Swords is piss on your grave. A third party interference. Too many people was involved in a home dynamic surrounding your child. But friends and people from your past, friends, acquaintances here, family members, people were all involved. But somebody cheated and did something. It's like they got to your friends too first. And then everybody played a part in something. Because the moon is what was hidden. And somebody was hiding something in your home. Remember I said that about that in the beginning. I said somebody was hiding something in a home. But this also talks about somebody that was hiding something in your home in the past to hurt you. See? And it's to hurt you. And now they thinking about it now because they wanted to fight you. They was either hiding the fact that they were fighting you as well, but they were hiding things in your home, and that was their way of fighting and arguing with you. But there's also something about the arguments and the fighting that was done in a home here that somebody was concealing, and it's an Emperor. Because see, it has to do with the law and order. The law being brought to your home because there were some sort of secrets about the law in your past. And the reason why you dealing with financial problems, and then the same people that's in the energy now in the acquaintance friends energy. So your material, your money, your work, your success, this masculine did something in the past in your home. And that's the reason why you lost, or female, and it's the reason why you lost everything in the past, and also the reason why you continuously still lose something. It seemed like this person wanted to teach you a lesson. I don't know what for, but it definitely has to do with you being arrested in the past as well. Whoever the masculine or feminine is, they do have a record of being locked up. But in the past here, they restricted you in your home. And they were hiding something and was restricting it from you. They didn't tell you that it's so that you wouldn't know, but they was revealing it to other people about something in the house. And I keep hearing the devil. So I don't know if they was hiding something about physical pleasures or something that they were doing in your home and revealing it to other people. Because Hangman energy said that they did a sacrifice on you in the past in your home. And it could be to do with your children or your child. If you have one, they did a sacrifice on your child twice in the past and now. Okay? And so you and your child, they sacrificed you and your child in the past and now. And it could be a father. And it's also something that they did with a father of a child. So this could be like a boyfriend or somebody or girlfriend. Because whoever the real father is, they did something as well. And they are also connected. Definitely. And they thinking about that. Because their blood pressure is up. 4 cups, 10 of wands, their blood pressure is up right now. Because they got to take accountability for what they did to you in the past and what's occurring in your life now. So this moment is coming eventually with the faded energy here. It says that it's arriving. Because see, divine intervention is at the bottom of the deck. The catalyst energy. So this is the masculine that is the reason why a lot of things happen in your life here. Okay? Whoever that person is or woman, but it started in the past and it is something that's going on in your new current property or wherever you live now, but also the same people that were involved in the past is involved in something that they did with your home, a landlord energy. Remember I said there's deception around the home and the moon energy and lies going on that you're in a safe place, an illusion. It's really a jail because 8 of Swords on your home is saying that the home is really imprisonment. It's not a freedom, and the illusion is that you are in a safe place and you have freedom, but you're not. He or she knows exactly what's happening in your home, and the Emperor would be your property manager as well. So it would be somebody that has authority over the place here. Okay? This is only for somebody here that has a place, Eugene. You only have to take what resonates. And if you are in a homeless situation, then this is the person that also has something to do with it. But whoever this is, authority, you got to understand what every card means. Authority is authority over a property, but also a father and somebody that makes a decision about something here in judgment. So a judge could be here as well. A cop is the Emperor energy as well. Somebody that used to wear a uniform. Or they wear a uniform and there was some sort of restriction put on your home from what was hidden in your home regarding a child as well. So I don't know if law was involved here because see, somebody was sharing something to the law in secret about your home and about your child, and that's the masculine that's in regret. And it said King of Pentacles, so towards the Virgo Capricorn, male and a mother. So they could have been working with your mother with the 8 of Pentacles energy was their apprentice. Okay? Because the mother got a new undertaking here in business. So they stole your business, 7 of Swords. They stole your business. Your mom took on your business or something that you was doing after a male showed her the ropes. Because the Emperor in the 3 of Wands says, on the 8 of Pentacles is that a male showed your mom the ropes. Like AJ, my ex showed my mom how to do car hauling. She's a reefer unit truck, but I was doing car hauling. When I lost my entire life, my mom and them started doing car hauling, and I lost everything. And so that was crazy because he was the one that put me on. But whoever this is, they showed a mother the same thing that they showed you. And the undertaking is here. A mom took over something because they negotiated something and you were a trade-off energy here. So take what resonates here and leave what does not. I didn't see what somebody had said. Somebody probably did say something negative. I don't care. But it's the truth, okay? So, and that's crazy you mentioned Mark, because Mark used to come to my house. Some sort of mail was coming to my house from Mark. But there is definitely a trucking company, because Emperor in the 3 of Wands is DOT, shipping and receiving. So, it is. So, there is a car hauling business here or shipping and receiving with the 3 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Emperor energy and the Chariot. There is some sort of transporting business here that is involved, okay? And it was a contract that somebody signed. Devil, 3 of Wands, they definitely signed a contract here. And it was a trade-off. Have you on like a foreign lover is here as well. Moving on and moving forward was a trade that a mother made to take on this business from another mother. So your child, their child, you being their child. If your mother is alive, okay? But they actually went under a masculine and took on your job. That was the trade-off to walk away from you and a child. Three of Wands energy, maybe a foreign lover is here, or whoever the emperor was. There's a foreign lover attached to whoever they are, and they definitely did business with a mother energy to take something from you in the past. So that's what I do have for y'all. Very that's a fucked up mom. That's a fucked up mom. I always share that. Like if I ever felt out that my mom and them did whatever they did to me, I will be hurt still, but I will never forgive my mom, and I will never probably let them ever back in my life, because I would never do the things that I experienced and got hurt by. I would never hurt my mom and them like that. That's on my God's green earth. It's not a reader on this planet. The devil couldn't tell you that I would ever sell my family short or hurt my family for some sort of contract, business, money, dingling, coochie, whatever it is that a person like. I would never do that to my family. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm just not that kind of person. I just can't see myself being. That's why I know I'm still in my God energy, because I would never hurt somebody in the way that a lot of us have been hurt. I can't see myself doing it. Especially with children. That's why I couldn't fathom, like my mom and them didn't want to help my little sister, the one that they console now and love to death. They wouldn't let my little sister stay with my nephews, and I would never. I always, with the bickering and ish that we got into, I would never like say, no, you can't come here with my nephews. But everybody laughed at me. My mom laughed at me when I lost everything after doing everything for her. She was like, I can't do nothing, and hung the phone up on me. And I was like, good thing I didn't ask you for a loaf of bread. And that was the hurt thing. And that made me realize that maybe she is somebody involved, because the way that my mom laughed at me. Sorry, y'all. Look, it slipped off the thing. So the way my mom laughed at me and my daughter, and it's her only granddaughter. That's what I couldn't fathom. Because I'm like, man, this your only granddaughter. And she was like, I can't help you. And I was like, well, good thing I ain't asked you for nothing, but you always on my phone asking me for cigarettes, buying you Chipotle, but you couldn't do nothing for your only granddaughter. That's why it would kill me to know that my mom might have did something and my siblings. It would hurt, because I could never do what they did, like laughing at me. My mom didn't have a car. She didn't have places. And I opened up my doors for every one of my siblings. My lovers, like I would probably do anything in the world for their kids, for them. So I would never do the things that has occurred and happened. And this is another reason why I say my faith is somewhere is getting lower or maybe slipping away, because I just can't see being that kind of person and losing everything. And my ex telling me that how the one y'all seen on the camera said that God sent him in my life to teach me a lesson. So I'm just like, man, what lesson am I learning? Because I wouldn't hurt your son. I wouldn't hurt you. Now we get into it. Now, that's different on a relationship level. But I ain't finna be out here trying to kill you. How I feel now is differently. But I wouldn't be out here trying to kill you, kill your son, kill your anything. If anything, when I was with my lovers, I wanted to build them up. And I wanted to invest in him and his son. At least that's the last one that y'all see, because that's the one I was with when I lost everything, and I haven't had a lover since. But I used to be like, man, I'm investing you and your son. Put him on with the music, put you on with your business, because he's a great drawer. I mentioned about the car, the lawn care, and these are things that I would do for my lovers, because he was like, he felt bad that I made more money than him in the truck. So I was like, I don't never want my man that I love. I even put a ring on his finger. See, I proposed to my man. Only one, the one in Texas, he's the only one that ever proposed to me. Other than that, I'm the one that proposed to my man. I put rings on their fingers. They didn't put rings on my finger. Only person that bought me a ring is the one that's in Texas right now. On God. And he did it in 7 months. That's the only man on my body, by the way. But everybody else, I bought them rings, proposed to them, cut my circle off, and did everything because I wanted to make sure that my love was my love and that he knew it was unconditional. But he was the same person that said God sent him in my life to teach me a lesson. And to this day, that's the thought that always comes in my mind about him, is that when he said that God sent him in my life to teach me a lesson, and I just be like, man, what's the lesson? I don't know, but I love y'all. And shout out to y'all for sticking around for the reading and the letting me vent with the reading and express myself and not being so judgmental, because a lot of people were being very judgmental about it. But hey, I don't care. It has to be said, whether it's said in front of everybody. It will be said. Like, this ain't even the end, because at one point I feel like I will get to say my piece to my family. Whether it's over their grave when they die, I will be able to say, this is what you did to me, and this is what I had to heal from, and this is what took me down from people I love the most. It's not that I did not love them. These are the people that I love the most. This is why I took so hard. I took it so hard when I lost my mom and them, because I'm like, these are my immediate people. These are the people I love to death, meaning I talk to you every day. I love you every day with all of my heart. And these are the people, my lovers, the one in Texas, the one that's getting out of prison, the one that y'all saw on the camera. I'm like, and my best friends, my friends. I'm like, these are the people that I would do anything for. Like, I love to death. And I ain't got one soul right now in my life, other than the two the two I experienced the hell and back with. Yeah, y'all. So I gotta go, y'all. I'm about to eat. I'm gonna see y'all on the next reading. I'm about to take care of this car situation thing, and I'm gonna get with y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all what I had to do, what kind of car I got. Well, right now it's necessary. My baby want to get out and do things. Okay. So I love y'all. Shout out to all the oracles in the building, because I see people saying they're oracle. I love it, y'all. I love all of y'all, and I appreciate y'all listening, because people don't check on their readers. Because people that are readers, let me tell you, they don't check on us. We got feelings, and we go through shit too, and I gotta say that. So whoever you are, hey, you ain't alone. And sometimes just checking on them, it means a lot. That's me. If you would just check on me, I would probably feel better on days, but they don't. And I love you. So I love you. Stay centered, stay grounded, and do not cry about my situation, because I had to hold back these tears, y'all, because they kept wanting to rise up over here. But it's good to feel, get it out, okay? So love and light and love, y'all. Stay centered, stay grounded, continue putting your mind what you want to project to your reality. Know it's always justice over here. And if this is my justice right here, I'm glad that y'all was a part of me being able to speak my piece, okay? Love and light and love, you guys. Outie.